Alright, today we're going to be looking at extreme budget alternatives to the integrated bracelet look. So you're probably aware of the Tissot PRX and the Citizen Dennyosce out in the wild with their clean lines, brush cases, and that seamless case to bracelet design that just works. Hell, even Rolex has jumped on the bandwagon with their latest innovation, the Land Dweller. It's easy to see why this style's blown up. It looks sharp, modern, but also a bit retro all at once. Now if you're like me and you kinda like the look but you're not sure if you're willing to dump a whole bunch of money into a PRX or even the Citizen, you're in luck. Because today we're going bargain hunting on good old Aliexpress for watches under or as close to 100 Australian dollar bucks. Just to be clear, we're sticking to that PRX inspired lane. So I'm not going to drift too far into, say, a Nautilus or Royal Oak territory. These will be affordable, integrated bracelet homages that kind of scratch the itch without getting you in trouble with your bank account. Alright, so Lindo. These come in a bunch of different colours. Is that diamonds at the 12 o'clock? Never heard of them. Could be decent, but they could be wrist trash. The brand sounds like a rejected Italian opera singer, and I can't really pronounce the name that well. Lindo. Kinda sounds like a Scooby-Doo. Podagar. Sounds like a medieval disease. Probably made from the same factory as the last one. Different name, but possibly same internals. Cheap quartz. Bunch of colours though. So another entry into your pick your ridiculous brand name sweepstakes, Dennyosce. There's even a chronograph version if you want to spend a little bit extra dollars. Hopefully the subdials do things and aren't just painted on, but yeah. Next up, Lie Big. Lie Big. Now this one made me laugh. It's like... The logo doesn't actually look too bad. It's just the words. Lie big. Well, if you're gonna lie big, you might as well not lie small. Alright, next up, we've got waffle dials. Mao Yuan. Mao Yuan. Not gonna lie, that logo actually looks pretty sharp. It's just the word Mao Yuan that kind of puts it off. Yeah, I mean, that looks actually pretty good for the price, but they again, probably made from the same factory, and you know what, they've probably all gone through a random Chinese brand name generator. Yeah, alright. So on to the next one, Tyberly. Well, this one's got a cool dial, and PRX-E. I like the subtle variation on the case. It's kind of cool. Reminds me a little bit of Casio Edifice. Not bad. Alright, next up, Maguire. Okay. Actually have some experience with this brand. I got one of their Speedmaster chronograph knockoffs. Not too bad, and I think this might be a good gamble. For the price, not bad, and couple of cool colors to choose from. Waffle dial, and you know, the logo doesn't look too bad. Okay, try pronouncing this one. Exinu? Xenu? Exinu? Exinu? I mean, waffle dial, it looks pretty good, but these names are just horrendous. Now this is a brand I'm very familiar with. I am a huge fan of their Submariner diver style with the sweeping mecha quartz type movement. But at the same time, I'm also very disappointed with their Speedmaster clones. I had two straight out of the box with broken spaces inside, causing the whole entire dial to move. So this PRX clone looks like it's got the same movement with the classic sweeping font on the dial. So this one actually might be the top runner so far, and for the price you can't go wrong. Ryuji. Nice dial, shame about the name. It sounds like a typo on Rogue. Now, Voom. Gotta laugh at this one. This deserves an award for either the worst name or the best name. Voom. Alright, next up, Binbon. They have a standard PRX homage and also available in a chrono version. But here's where it gets spicy. They also do a Rolex Land Dweller homage for around $20. But did you see that right? Keep up with global fashion. That's pretty hilarious. Comes in quite a variety of colours and styles as well. Are these the first to do a homage in this price bracket? Alright, next up, IIK or IK. Eek. I actually don't mind the logo on this one. Sharp pricing as well. And they've got another variant without the bezel. Actually don't mind this one, but again, I've got no experience with this brand. Postage costs more than the actual watch. Alright, next up, Best Win. Couple of different colours. This one's kind of a Nautilus Aokid integrated bracelet variant. Best Win. Cool dials though. Dennyosce or Dennyosce? It sounds vaguely Italian until you realise it's probably just someone's cat walking across your keyboard. Couple of colours available. Kind of nice. There's even a cheaper version without the metal bracelet, so if you want to save some bucks. Waffle dials as well. Not bad. Alright, so now if you're really the type, you can actually head over to the dHgate and actually grab yourself a straight up fake Tissot PRX. Just search the term Tissotity. Wait, did I say that right? Now honestly, that's a brand hard cop. Anyways, moving on. Curran. This is a well-known Aliexpress brand, but I haven't actually had any experience with it. Maybe worth a gamble. Doesn't look too bad. Nice waffle dial. I think this would be a solid safe pick if you're into playing budget roulette. Do I even try? Aokid DIY? Aokid DIY. Well, wow. Nice dials though. Shame about the name. Oh yes, we have in 2025. So this is not a Seriosa clone. It's a fake Citizen. Yup. In 2025 we have fake Citizen. And if you've got a keen eye, you can spot that it says Eco Drove. That's right, Eco Drove. Oh man, this looks nasty. Alright, Maka Mbako. This is a PRX meets Oak style. Cool case shape, terrible name, sounds like a dodgy menu item. Alright, Naviforce. This is a chronograph version. If only that just ditched the name and keep the symbol logo. And it's available in what appears to be men and women, so not bad. Price is getting up there though. Skimmy, one of the few trusted Ali brands. I've never had one fail, and I've never been disappointed with one. In this price range, this PRX homage is kind of a no-brainer. Cool colours to choose from, and they even make a Casio / PRX hybrid monster that shouldn't work, but somehow it does. So this one, Forcening, bit of a PRX adjacent look, and to be honest, I'm kinda into it. Now, who is Mark Fairwale? A guy who clearly wants in on the PRX game. I actually really like the dial on the second one. Interesting waffle texture. Keyboard keys? Hump buck. Why? I've seen this brand before and they do a cool Citizen and a Digi clone, including the Star Wars one. And I've honestly thought about buying one. But, hump buck. Skrok. So this one's kind of the same style as that Maka Mbako. And equally tragic in the name department. Difful or Difful. PRX-y, but kind of a nice looking dial if you want something more galaxy core. Okay, so this name actually sounds quite classy, which makes me suspicious. But the watches look good and they come in quite a few options and price ranges. Spectre and Son. Pagani design. These guys pump out homages and clones and rip-offs. I've got one of their Grand Seiko homages, and honestly, with just the symbol logo, it looks legit. Now obviously, there are more legitimate brands out there that offer a PRX style watch at affordable price points. The Citizen Tissot is definitely up there, and well worth the extra coin. But even Citizen's budget-friendly sister brand, Q&Q, has a pretty slick PRX-ish model that deserves some attention. And let's not forget Casio Edifice either. Seriously overlooked, and in my opinion, totally underrated. And hey, if none of these float your boat, there's always the DIY route. You can piece together your own custom build using a choice of the many aftermarket cases, bracelets, and dials, and even drop in an automatic NH movement. That way, you'll get exactly what you want for possibly even a quarter or an eighth of the price. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this style of video, and give us a like and subscribe to see exactly which integrated bracelet watch I do decide on getting. A bit of a rabbit hole I've gone down and a bit of options paralysis. And honestly, I think the Citizen Tissot is probably at the top of my list right now. But having a look through these, some of these brands may persuade me to just give it a look. Catch you next time. See ya.